Mark Twain's The Prince and the Pauper is a tale of mistaken identity, highlighting the stark contrast between privilege and poverty. Set in 16th century England, the story follows two boys who, despite looking identical, come from vastly different worlds. Tom Canty, a poor boy living in the slums of London, dreams of a life beyond the filth and hardship of his daily existence. Meanwhile, Prince Edward, son of King Henry VIII, lives in unimaginable luxury but feels trapped by royal duties. By sheer coincidence, the two meet outside the palace gates. Curious about each other's lives, they impulsively swap clothes, only to realize they have unwittingly exchanged destinies. Tom, now mistaken for the prince, is dragged into the grandeur of the palace. Though initially terrified, he quickly adapts, thanks to his intelligence and natural curiosity. However, he struggles with courtly etiquette and the weight of royal expectations. The nobles and servants assume that the prince has lost his memory, leading to both amusement and confusion. Meanwhile, Edward, now dressed in rags, is thrown into the harsh realities of the streets. He faces ridicule, hunger, and cruelty, but his royal upbringing gives him an unshakable belief in justice. He repeatedly proclaims his true identity, only to be met with laughter or scorn. Edward's misfortunes intensify when he crosses paths with Tom Canty, Tom's abusive father. Forced into a life of begging and crime, the young prince experiences firsthand the injustices suffered by the lower class. Along the way, he finds an unexpected ally in Miles Hendon, a disinherited nobleman with a kind heart. Miles, though skeptical of Edward's claims, takes him under his wing, providing protection and companionship. Through his struggles, Edward gains a deep understanding of the suffering of his people and the failings of his father's rule. Back at the palace, Tom begins to enjoy his newfound luxury, but grows increasingly uneasy about the kingdom's laws and punishments. His compassion leads him to make fairer judgments, unknowingly setting a precedent for future reforms. However, as King Henry VIII dies, the urgency to restore Edward to his rightful place intensifies. In a dramatic turn of events, Edward makes his way back to the palace just in time for the coronation. With Miles Hendon's help, he proves his identity by revealing knowledge that only the true prince could possess. Tom, relieved to return to his humble life, acknowledges Edward as the rightful king. In gratitude, Edward grants Tom a position of honor, ensuring he never returns to a life of misery. The novel ends with Edward ruling with newfound wisdom, having learned that true leadership requires understanding and compassion. Through their experiences, both boys grow in ways they never imagined, proving that while fate may deal different hands, empathy and justice can bridge even the widest divide.